What is this? Do you think this is funny?
Hey gamer girls, my name is Gunty and today we are talking about Skyrim. So a little story before we get going. I was sick over this year's New Year's. That's last year's New Year's? This year's New Year's? Whatever. New Year's Eve, the most recent one, I fell rather gravely ill. And so I had a lot of free time. I was shut in from the world and there was various snowstorms going on the week before and the week after. So I decided to play a game I am ashamed to say I've never beaten. I, Gunty Time himself, have never beat Skyrim. Now it's not because the game is bad or anything, it's more or less just I never really got fully engaged in the story, and there's so many weird, fun, crazy things you can do in Skyrim and mods and all that other stuff that I easily get sidetracked and I end up opening the console command, turning on God mode and killing everyone in a village and going, well, that was fun, time to get back to Call of Duty or whatever. But being sick over this holiday break and there not really being any super interesting new games coming out around this time, I decided I'm going to dive back into Skyrim and I'm going to go through it. I'm going to experience it in the way everybody else described. Now, I'm not going to describe a whole lot about Skyrim. Everybody knows what Skyrim is. This video is just to say what it's like playing it in 2023 and does the game hold up to that image that we had of it back in 2011 when this game came out, because this game is 12 years old, which is insane to believe. This game is really old. It doesn't feel like that, but 12 years have passed since this game came out, and I wanted to answer the question of does it still hold up? And the short answer, if you just want to know the yes or no to this question, the answer is yes. The game 100% holds up, especially across all its editions, even the bare bones, regular Steam PC edition works perfectly fine. Fantastic experience. Great all the way through. But if you want to listen to me dive in a little bit more, I'm going to keep going and describe how I feel about the game. I'll start. So, the visuals. So, for a 12-year-old game through that lens, the visuals are fantastic, especially in the newer editions, all the God rays that they've added, the beautiful lighting and some of the reworked HD textures look absolutely perfect. It looks so good. It creates such a great vibe. And of course, there's also various mods and things. Now, some of the presentation areas lack, and that's because it's a 12-year-old game, okay? A lot of the dialogue, when a character comes up and talks to you, it looks goofy, it looks silly. But I think that overall, the presentation, the visuals, when you're just walking across a snowy mountain or walking upon a village or a farm at dawn, is just a serotonin boosting experience that I think the visuals are absolutely a standout in 2023, and I think anyone can enjoy them, and I don't think anyone's going to be like, this game's just too ugly for me to play, I can't get behind it. I think absolutely the visuals are a strong selling point. Now, the gameplay is where I think it doesn't hold up super well. Now, that being said, it is an RPG, and it's not necessarily a big combat-heavy RPG. I mean, there's a lot of combat. What I mean is the combat isn't necessarily the major focus of this RPG. So, to a certain extent, we can't grade it too difficultly. Sorry, it's a little bit early in the morning, and like I said, I am still coming off a sickness, so I might be rambling and coming off a little silly. But for the most part, the gameplay does kind of just come down to clicking and hoping that you end up with the kill on the enemy. There is some dynamics and switching to spells, switching to different swords for different scenarios, but again, it's an RPG and the combat isn't the focus. At the end of the day, it's all about the story in Skyrim, and the story is fantastic. The world building is fantastic. You get lost, you get engrossed in it, and the combat isn't great, but mainly that's just because I've been spoiled with Elden Ring and the Souls series for the past 10 years. So you can't really fault it for that. But this game is fantastic. The story is great. And I really recommend, if you haven't played it, and I know there are some people out there that haven't. I know there are closeted non-Skyrim finishes out there, because I am one of them. So there's got to be more of you. Get out there, play this game, beat it, enjoy it. It's so much fun. You can get it for practically free if you have Game Pass, or if there's a Steam sale or a sale on PlayStation. I'm sure there's a holiday one going on right now. Pick it up, play it, and beat it. And if you've watched the video to the end here, I'd like to say thank you for watching. And if you are interested in subscribing, please subscribe. It helps me out a lot. This is a brand new channel for me. I guess it's not necessarily brand new, but it's relatively new, and I'm working through a lot of things. And if you are a long-time subscriber, I'd like to thank you for the many hiatuses I've taken, the changes in content style. I don't know what you're here for, what you subscribe for, the type of content, but I just kind of do what I want to do. I make what I want to make, and if you like that and you want to keep watching me do that, please let me know in the comments down below. Just let me know I'm doing a good job if you think I'm doing a good job. If you think I'm doing a shit job, let me know I'm doing a shit job. I just want to make the best content for you guys available, and I'd just like to thank you for your patience. And with that, I'm going to end it here, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.